Welcome back to another episode of Fettcraft. I just finished charging the first Flux-Infused Jetplate that I've ever made. I'll take this out of the charger. As you can see, it holds 50 million RF, which is crazy balls. What this thing is, it's a combination of these resonant flux packs, which are you could make one of these and wear it in your chest slot, and it would charge any weapons or armor that you have that need charging. Well, why would armor need charging? Well, there's these flux-infused boots, which, as you can see, have a durability based on how charged they are, and you could just charge them up. As the durability goes down, you can recharge them. If you're wearing one of these resonant flux packs, or any kind of flux pack, any tier, it will charge up, say, those boots. I need to make the rest of the armor, but this stuff is super expensive. It calls for these flux electrum ingots, and they're not super expensive. They're pretty expensive, but just kind of hard to make. Kind of a pain in the arse. But at any rate, this flux-infused jet plate is a combination of, you need not only a regular resonant jetpack, so I had to make that. It has to be an armored resonant jetpack, so I had to make the armor, and then it incorporates in one of these resonant flux packs, but it has to be armored too. So it uses the highest tier jetpack and the highest tier flux pack combined together into this crafting recipe, which has here's the flux pack armored. See, it says armored, yes, and a resonant jetpack armored, yes. Those two things are part of this plate that I just made. Flux-infused chest plate. Now these armor platings are used in other places, so you have to make quite a bit of that. The what do you call this? Flux electrum ingot. So it's not just the 8 that you need for the chest plate, but then there's 2 here, and then each one of these thrusters calls for 1. And in fact, and then individual flux electrum ingots, and these little things, the glowstone elevation unit, which you need 4 of because you need 2 thrusters. Oh, and by the way, you have to make 2 more resonant thrusters. I'm not going to go over that. Maybe when I make a resonant jetpack, I'll show you how that's all made, but that's a process in and of itself. These glowstone elevation units, you inject 4 buckets of glowstone into one of these things, and this thing needs flux electrum ingots, which we've already discussed, and this lumium ingot, which is made by doing 3 tin powders, 1 silver, and a bucket of energized glowstone. Will get you 4 lumium blends, and you put those just right in the furnace. It showed the smelter there, but you can just put them in the furnace, and you'll get these lumium ingots. So you need to make a butt ton of flux electrum ingots. You need to make a few of these lumium ingots, because they're called for somewhere else. I already forgot. This illuminator frame, which can either use fused quartz or hardened glass, nether quartz, and a signalum ingot, and you need 2 of those. And you need 4 of those. That's where the extra expense, because you need 2 for each one of the thrusters. So you need 4 of those. And then there's these cryothium coolant units, which are made yet again with those electrum ingots. So this is not a cheap build. Then tin around fused or hardened glass. You need 2 of those, and you need to fill them up with 4 buckets of gelled cryothium. And I use this cryothium dust. I didn't feel like going out and finding blizzes or enough blizzes to do all this, so I just manufactured the blizz powder with snowballs and redstone, 2 millibuckets of redstone into 1 snowball will get you the blizz powder. And fortunately, I just found an Alps biome the other day, and I just went out there and dug a bunch of snowballs. You can, if you find blizzes, you know where blizzes spawn, and you want to go kill them, you can turn blizz rods into blizz powder. And then you need niter. I'm not sure if you're familiar, and you still need the snowballs anyway, so you might as well just use the snowball method. Just go get a whole bunch of them. Niter is made in a sag mill, and you have a 15% chance of getting it out of each piece of sandstone. Not sand, but sandstone. And you will get a butt-ton of sand from this process as well. And you can also put sandstone in a pulverizer, and you get the same 15% chance. Okay? So that's that. I'm just running over this recipe real quick so you have an idea of what went into it. And then there's this resonant flux pack, which takes Invar armor plating, because it has to be an armored one. And the resonant flux pack is a redstone flux pack with enderium ingots around it. The redstone flux pack is a hardened flux pack with a redstone energy cell full. That's another tutorial for another time how to make those. It's this energy cell that you see up here, just the one tier down. This is the resonant, this is the redstone, and it has to be full of the destabilized redstone. Electrum ingots, lead ingot, redstone conductance coil, and then for that you need to have a leadstone flux pack surrounded by Invar ingots, and a leadstone is a leadstone energy cell and 2 lead ingots and the little leather strap that you use for the jetpacks before. So you need to get yourself one of those. You need to get these filled. You need to get those filled with glowstone. And of course, you need to make your 2 resonant thrusters, which you need these 4 dynamos, more lumium, a bunch more electrum. So this is a quite expensive thing, but enough talk. Let's put this sucker on. It is fully charged, and let's go see. Let's sleep first, and then we'll go see what this sucker does. In theory, here we go. It's supposed to just kind of stay still. Oh, I'm not going down at all. That's fantastic. It's just like creative. It's like having a creative jetpack on. Oh, that is crazy. Quite fast. Good control. And then if I want to just stay here and look at the top of this tree, great. I'm just here. I'm not going down. Oh, man. It's pretty expensive, but it already kind of feels like it was worth it. Oh, and I can just get down on these guys. Oh, hey. I'm going to come around over here. Test out the armor a little bit. Not really. Hey, hit me. Thanks. Hit me again. Hit me some more. Let's see. Oh, it went down, but it's immediately is this going down? Let's is this constantly? Oh no, it's because I was hovering in the water. But doesn't give me the durability. And you see my armor box is full, and I basically didn't. I wasn't really watching. I don't think I took much damage there. So yeah, this thing is pretty crazy good. I enjoy it. I like those trees. Now you wonder, well, why do we have chocobos if I just got a jetpack like this? Well, it's fun to fly the chocobos around, and they're cute, and they make cute sounds. And we have golden chocobos. Look at golden chocobos. We'll cover those later when Julie and Jen get on, and they can play around with those. Oh, this thing is just, oh my, oh my, oh my. So yeah, I think it's got some pretty good pep. It's got some good get up and go. Hey, King Slime, let's come see you. See if you can hurt me a little bit. Let him give us a smack. Hey, come here. Hey. Hey. Okay, there's a brief half a heart. Come on. Come on, that's all you got? Did a half a heart, and which of course instantly healed because I have, I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. Alright. So, hey, did I get a heart out of that? Good, nice. King Slime, what are you, down on the ground? Where are you? You down here hanging out? This thing spawns lots of those king slimes. Oh, I saw the sign for a little bit. Or was it just wigging out from the last time? Are you in there? Yeah, maybe it, the message was still up and... Oh, no, see, it's picking it up there. That's definitely not a king slime. Die, little guy. King slime. Where? Is it under? Oh, look, there he is. Yeah, dude. I'm coming to get you. With my cool jetpack. Oh, let's see what it looks like from the outside. Oh, yeah, I gotta get all that fully armored. Look, I am Iron Man. Alright. Let us descend on this dude. Come on, go ahead. Hit me. Hit me. You can't hit me? Wow. Where's that heart? Did I get that heart? I did. I got it. What's up, Breeze? Right. Slime balls for days. More king slimes. What tools did I get here? A king slime hammer. I guess I didn't get the other tool. That's alright. I'm not too concerned about slime tools. That's the first skeleton skull I've got. I love just sitting here in the air. Ah-da-da, don't mind me. Alright, so that's that. I wasn't really going to make this too long of a recording. I could show you what I did down here in the basement. So I know this is a mess. Don't judge me. But what's going on here is this is the thing that's making those, the processors. Although I think we're getting to the point where I want to make a lot more of those because I got the drive bays full down there. And each one of these is an inscriber. This one's the for the silicon press, so it sucks. Back here, it has an ME interface with a pattern for silicon, and it sucks silicon in, presses it, and then spits it back out, just this regular ME import bus. And then there's one for each of the 4 presses. Inscriber logic press, inscriber calculation press, and this one's the engineering press. And so it sucks in the appropriate thing for each one of those. So each one of those encoded patterns, and the encoded pattern basically is just you know, like put a diamond here and then put the one of the press patterns in here, and you encode it and then throw it in the back of the interface here, and it just it knows what material to get, spits it back out into the system. And then this thing on the bottom has an export for the printed silicon, and on the left side over here it has the redstone, and on the top this is an interface that can do any one of the 3 circuits, processors. Okay, so it uses one of the circuits that was made over there and put back into the system. It sucks it back out and then turns it into an actual processor, and you can just click on it and craft it from here. You know, do next and it'll craft it. I have 2 CPUs. This is not, I have to do something with all this. Yes, I know it looks a mess, and I'm almost positive I could take this whole operation and compact it quite a bit if I really wanted to. Also, I moved the crystal growing chamber over here. And down here, this was just a wall here, and you just walk to the killing area there. Well, no, this is just the where the chest and the nether portal are. But I dug down back here and changed things up a little bit down here with the so no stairs now, just its own little separate room, and there are now 2 drive bays. None of these have, well, it has a little something in it. These down here, these 4Ks are just so we have the types. So we have lots of different, basically put everything in the ME system now. Didn't mean to do that. This is the one formatted one that's got all the ores and the real kind of high ticket, high number kind of things, and all the rest of these are formatted, and I'm just letting them spill in as they will. And you can see most of them are currently unused. And back there is the cell workbench and the MEIO port. And I also added a little something down in the mob area. So we'll scooch down here. This is not completed yet, but if I flip that switch, Enderman will start spawning. And in fact, I can go ahead and do that now just to show you. That's we got lots of getting good ender pearls out of this now. So this is, I know, not the safest situation here, but we'll stand here for a minute and see if we can get an Enderman to spawn in there. There's one. Oh, nice hat, dude. And you can hear the mob. Whoa! You can hear these guys back here just dying and supplying juice to feed this thing over here and give us some drops. Oh, look, there's one there. But this chest should have, well, no, I had shut it off and collected all the pearls before, but it had like 3.5 rows full of and I just let it run for about 20 minutes. So this thing, whenever we need ender pearls, we can get them real quick now. And we have quite a few up in the ME system. Hey, how you doing? You're gonna die. And so this is I don't know if this is feeding out. Yeah, it should be. This is basically feeding back in up there and also sucking out of this tank as necessary. That thing does take quite a bit of mob essence, so this tank will deplete if I were to just leave it running. All 20 of these tanks would become depleted. But that's fine. We've done most of the enchanting and stuff that we need to do anyway. So no big deal. I am going to shut this off for now, though, so I could show the girls when they come down. Oops. Let's they are deed enderments. Now I want these ender pearls so I can make this endearing beads. So we'll let the mobs do their thing and let that fill up. And this is the other elevator. It's right in front of the nether portal, and you know this area back here where I'm collecting holy crap stuff from the fish traps. You get to a point where I don't care quite as much about this. We got what we needed out of it, the Fortune 1 bows. I mean the Infinity 1 bows and all that good stuff. So up here, this is where the original staircase was that went down there. I just converted them into elevators. There's the messy room, and yeah, that is about it. So I'm going to sleep the night away, and I thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.